Good morning, welcome back for another vlog with myself, Darren. Today, nice and local, we've got a delivery at Bolton and it is currently a 6 a.m. start this morning. And you can tell winter is definitely coming because how dark it is compared to what it was a couple of weeks back. We're still connected from the trailer we picked up from the garage yesterday. I've gone around, checked the tyres already. We're just making sure there's no defects such as bulges in the side. Tyre tread is all in good state as well. Going around, checking the lights, making sure they're all working, do all the light checks. Just wait a second, it will go through its little sequence. And then checking this side as well, make sure no damage to the curtain, no new damages to the tyres such as punctures, and then checking the rest of the lights as well. What an absolutely lovely sunrise we got this morning. And for today, we're transporting hot chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. I need to make sure it's all nice and secure. They're less than 400 kilograms, so we can just use the internal straps. Clipping it down like so. Travelling down the A579, going through Leigh. Even though it is Bolton that we're going to, where the actual client is, it's just on the outskirts of Bolton. So it's a bit quicker actual going through Leigh itself and then cutting across. A little bit of a struggle getting up this morning, for being honest. Must have hit the snooze alarm about 3 or 4 times. It's just when you're wrapped up in your bed, all nice and warm, and then you look out the window and it's just pitch black still, as if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You think, I'd rather stay in bed today. I feel like I'm coming down with something as well. I've got a bit of the sniffles. I always get, I don't know if it's hay fever this time of year with our temperature changes. My sinuses always play up. And since you guys are watching this on a Friday, have a fantastic weekend. Hope it all goes to plan for you. Feels a little bit weird as well doing normal hours this week. I had a look at my hours this morning. I've not actually gone over 12 hours this week per day. And normally I'll be doing 12 and a half, 13 and a half average. No, I'm not complaining though, it's good. Getting more time with the family, don't we? We've got 5.5 miles left to go for our client. Should be there in the next 20 minutes, give or take. And we're going to be following the road straight up now. We'll go to a place called Outin. Go through Outin, and then it's just below the M61. The site itself is by, it's like a new build site. With the new Audi, there's the little Audi store there, but you got the Audi RDC, big regional distribution centre based there as well. And plenty of other new build units. And I've been to this client once before. Rojo Coffee it is, which mainly do all the vending machines. So at your workplace you might actually see these people turning up, refilling your coffee machines with hot chocolate, etc. Good bunch of lads as well on the FLT last time I was there, getting topped up with caffeine. One thing is for sure though, it's going to be a beautiful day today. It's not too bad. The roads driving through Outin itself, they are quite a lot of tight spaces to get into as well if you're making deliveries to the local businesses. Well, that sun's bright. When I used to work at H&M, I used to deliver a lot around Outin area, doing multi-drops in the class 1 truck. You probably have about 20 different businesses around this area to deliver to. It seems a lot, but a lot of them are fairly close to each other, so it's not too bad. Just opening the curtains, closing them every 2 minutes. And one of the clients I used to make a delivery to was just off this high street on the right hand side, and I think it was either tiles or carpets. I can't really remember what the business was. To get in wasn't too bad, but to get out was an absolute headache. Let's give these plenty of space. I think it's the second one on the right. Which looks fairly big to get in. But on the opposite side, you got the town centre stretch, and you got bollards all over the place as well. Is it there? No, it's not that one. It was one of them anyway. Keep clear. I'm saying the same word there twice, but in different order. Keep clear. We're going to be following for the A577 straight through all the way up towards Bolton. Travelling now on the A579, still following towards the M61. I was debating whether to go on the M62 onto the M60 and come back onto the M61, but the traffic looked absolutely horrendous, especially this time of the day. You got everybody trying to travel into Manchester. The M62 is pretty much a car park right now at this time of the day. And then the M60 ring road is just as bad. And you got a lot of road work going down the East Lancs as well, so I could have went down the East Lancs to the M60 and then joining on to the M61, but I find just driving through Leigh and Outin is a little bit easier. The roads aren't too narrow for the trucks, so you can navigate through quite easily. Only a mile left to go. Nearly there. It's definitely that time of year where you need your sunglasses on. Where the sun is just really low in the mornings. You gotta keep yourself prepared a little bit. I'm not really too sure what we're going to be doing for the rest of the day after this. This is our only job. It's booked in for 9 o'clock. It's currently 8:30. So I should be able to get accepted straight away. Not really too sure why I needed to be in so early. Could have had an extra hour in bed. got a busy roundabout here as well. Probably could have went then. Logistics North, that's the name of the place. Even got a drive-through Greggs for you. Talk about Greggs. I kid you not. I kid you not. Greggs have invested into pubs. Yep, that's right. So you can go to a Greggs in the near future. I don't know if it's happening just yet. And you can have a Sunday roast with a steak bake. How about that for you? I mean, it's not a bad idea, to be fair. I think we're quite nice. But Greggs pubs, yeah, that's the new thing, which is happening down the line. Couldn't believe it when I first heard about it. A little bit out there, isn't it? It looks like Tracy's beat me to it. So I'm going to have to wait until he gets unloaded. 33 pallets. And I know exactly where Tracy's going to be. Oh, look who it is. How did I know you'd be in the canteen? How did I know you'd be here in the canteen, eh? Getting your free coffee. It's amazing though, isn't it? It's proper nice.
Come here, look at this.
Perks of the job. And this is how you look after your employees. Yeah, we need this in our work, definitely. How nice is it? Cheers.
Cheers, Paul.
Tracy's nearly finished. It's now 10:15. We've been here an hour and 15 minutes so far. Not normally this slow, to be fair. I'm not too sure what's going on. And I think there's about 8 pallets still to come off Tracy's truck. But I'm just going to get in the yard, park up next to him, just so I can annoy him for a little bit longer whilst he's trying to relax. Keep him close to the curb. And that'll do me around there, I think. Now normally, they are pretty quick at this place, so I'm not too sure what was happening for today. It's now 11:10 already. So it's put us back a good hour and a half, most likely. So we've been here for about 2.5 hours all in all. Our next job is back down towards Leigh. He's going a little bit too quick. And to get to our destination in Leigh, we're looking at 8.5 miles, and we're due to get there in about 25 minutes, give or take. It's going to be collecting one pallet, and then we've got another, I'm going to say about 3 different places in Leigh. I think it was 2 or 3. Well, 3 altogether. Yeah, I think it was 3 altogether. Can't remember. Then after we've done our 3 deliveries in Leigh, I've got a feeling we might have to return to the hub, get offloaded, so then we've got enough space then for our collection in Chorley. I think we're down for about 10 pallets from Chorley, but oversized pallets, so it'll take up about 12 pallet spaces. I was busy in Outin today. For us to get to Leigh, we're going to be going back the way we came, pretty much. Heading down towards Outin, through Outin, and then past Leigh itself. Following for the A579. Making our way back through Outin. The collections have changed a little bit. We've got one, it's in Skelmersdale now, but they've removed one from Wigan. Not Wigan, Leigh by the sounds of it. So one of the good things about his PDAs, if any of your routes change, it will speak to you and let you know. Always tight when you have cars parked there. Just got the barrier up, you have to be careful your trailer doesn't cut the corner. Not too far now. Luckily, all the collections what are in Leigh are all on the Moss Industry Estate, or around that area. So they're all fairly close together. So I'll be able to grab 4 collections, no problems, nice and quickly. And then I'll stick it on to break afterwards. I've had a 15-minute break whilst I was waiting to get unloaded when I was on the road, so I'm okay for working time directive. Normally it would have to have a break by what time start, say 6 o'clock, so would have had to have a break by 12 for a 6-hour working time. Not exactly ideal, but I've just got off the phone to one of the office staff, Mike, and it was a case of, could you do us a favour? Tomorrow, could you do a trip down to Salisbury? And it'll be a drop and swap, get everything sorted out. So I was like, yeah, I can do. What time's the booking? Don't have a booking time because it's going to be a drop and swap. We've got a bit of a deal with them at the moment, which is fantastic. And originally, it was going to be like a 3 o'clock in the morning start, get down as quick as we can, but it being a Friday, traffic's going to be really heavy. So then we kind of shot myself in the foot by saying, if you want, I'll go down tonight so we can get a good head start. So yeah, that seems to be the plan now for the rest of the day. what I'm going to be doing is making the collections in Leigh, because I started at 6 o'clock today. It's not too bad. Do these collections in Leigh. I've got a night out kit with me anyway. I need to ring the wife up in a minute. She won't be happy, but it is what it is. And then we'll go head down to Salisbury, which is a long drive. It's probably about 220 miles. I'm going to get down there as much as I can, park up, have a good early night, have a good sleep, wake up in the morning, no rush, get to the final destination, trailer swap, back up. Or it might actually be a case of doing a live unload. So either way, there's no messing about, there's no stress, and then we can get back within our hours. Fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Yeah, that's it. That's the first collection done. 9 pallets collected. On my word, I'm a little bit jealous of the workers at this place. I really am. I'm not asking for a job. I speak to the forklift guy, dead nice guy, getting on with him. He was like, "Gonna be finishing shortly." I was like, "What time do you finish?" 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock on a Thursday? He goes, "Yeah." He said, "That's not the best thing." He said, "The best thing about it, because we do longer hours during the week." So I'm just keeping an eye on the cars coming around this corner. It's a little bit of a blind corner with hedges. So poke my nose out a little bit. She says, "That's not the best thing about it." I said, "The best thing is, we're finished for the weekend." So every single week, his shift pattern is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half a day on Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wow, that is a fantastic work schedule. So to do the 40 hours, or whatever it is that they work, 44 hours, within 3.5 days, really. I'd much rather do that. Get all the long days out of the way, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, finish early on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Right, I'm looking for A10. I should have all stopped at that sign. Unit A10. But I'm on the way to one of our other clients anyway, so I know where one of them is. Just not too sure where Unit A10 is. Right, so E is over that way. Then we got Clark's around here as well. Not too sure what number they are. It's a little bit back to front, this estate. It starts off alphabetical order right down at the end. Shield batteries, 1 pallet we're collecting. Do. Oh, A8. What's that one there? A7. Oh, I've gone past it then. Might have to try and have a look on the way out. Because we've got C on the left, C4 on the left, and then we've got A5, I'm going to say, on the right hand side there. And it goes from E to then B for Bravo. Yeah, I must have drove past it. go to our other client whilst we're down here, get these, and then on the way back out I'll look for A10, see if we can get that one. Oh wait, oh, is it 10A? Ooh. Let's get down at this little bit here. Just trying to straighten out the trailer as much as I can before making the move. Yellow bollards everywhere as well, need to keep an eye on. Pretty much got to do a bit of a jackknife turn. Bollards are a right pain in the backside. Should be able to see them very shortly, but when I'm trying to straighten the cab up, it's probably about 6 inches from the bollard, and then getting the cab ripping a new step. Just got to shunt forward in a second. Doesn't help, there's a little bit of a dog leg as well. Never fun driving down this bit. Just waiting for him to wrap up one more pallet before they can start loading me. So I'm going to take advantage of this and try to find our next collection point. It should be somewhere around this region right here. So take advantage, have a walk down, see if we can find it. We have units A7 there, and there we have it right there. And what I might have to do is drive in, spin it round there, and then come back up to this bit and then get loaded up on the side. But that was definitely worth doing, if I say so myself. Now I know where exactly they are, and it's a little bit of a tricky one to get in and out. I also need to try and find unit C3 because I've got one pallet from them as well. Just thinking to myself, I'm not sure that's got enough space for me to turn around at the end of where the client is that we had to walk down to. Looks a little bit hit and miss. Oh wait, so unit D is there, so where's unit C? Let's do a little bit of a blind reverse instead. Just let this van driver pass first. I've got a car park sort I need to be careful of down the one side. Another awkward little reverse. Little bit of a S bend coming off the road. Got careful bollards again. Should really be a rigid, this job, to be honest. And that should do me there. May as well take advantage of you, so I can get the window screen wash filled up. If I was to drive directly there right now, it's 223 miles, and we're looking about, realistically, 5 hours with traffic included. It is actually possible to get there tonight, to be fair, if I really wanted. But I'm thinking, making my way down to Birmingham, and I might stop over at this toll road. The service is just there as you get on the toll road, shall I say. So the camera's all over the place, getting unloaded at the moment. But before we can start our journey down to Salisbury, we need to go to Ashton, switch trailers for the one that I'm taking down, so park this one, not get either one, and then we can start our journey. I'm going to take a 30-minute break as well just before we do. I've had a 15-minute break at the moment, but I still need to take that 30-minute break before we're setting off. And the time already is 1:45. How is it 1:45 already? Could possibly come in handy for the next day or two. I don't drink them all the time anymore, I've cut down quite a lot, but I like to have one in my truck, brake open in case of emergencies. And away we go. Time is 2:30. Load is all strapped up, secured. Strapped up with the internals. Solid light. Kitchen towel. 24 pallets of kitchen roll. Today it's gone so quick, it really has. For the rest of the journey, let's do a little bit of zoomy time, shall we? Hope you don't mind. made it to Charwell Valley Services on the M40, and we're going to be staying here for the night. If there's space, there should be. We stayed here the other night, same place as Tuesday, and the time is currently 6:15. Turned out to be a longer day than I planned. Oh, it does look really busy here actually. Should be able to find somewhere, surely. Oh, it looks busy. Worst case scenario, I'll just park up behind one of these trucks here on the left hand side. Wonder where Kev is as well. Kev's around here somewhere. Spotted somewhere. No problem is I need to try and get around to it now. So we've got to go all the way around again. Oh, there's plenty of spaces. Plenty of spaces. Don't need to worry about that. Let's reverse into any of these ones. I'll park up here on the left. Won't be a bad shout actually, that one. What's everybody's thoughts on the new Mercedes trucks? The one that kind of looked like a Volkswagen camper van. I can't make my mind up whether I like it or not. I mean, they look alright, futuristic and whatnot. Where is Kev parked? Can't find you. Where are you, Kev? Oh, that's where I'm going. Perfect. Still space for me. Timed that really well, actually. Sneak in before he reverses back. Just trying to straighten up a little bit. Just give him a thumbs up. Sorry, mate. And we've only 4 minutes left on the clock. Get in there. Stick you over to brake. One of the problems about coming to a service station late is you can't be picky where you park. And sometimes you sleep next to a fridge. Plan of action, let's get something to eat, pay for parking, and then just put my feet up for the rest of the night. I found him. You alright, Kev? How you getting on?
Yeah, lovely. Are we on camera?
Hey. Found myself a nice quiet part of the services. Edit the vlog. Enjoyed a white hot chocolate with a shot of gingerbread, of course. And somehow Time is already 7:25. Definitely a full one tonight. Yep, all the way down there as well. 4 rows altogether. Actually, there's more than that. Yep, don't know if you can hear that. Well, that's the fridge next door. That's what it's going like all night. So it looks like windows are going to be closed and everything. Good morning. It's currently 5:30 now. And I must have been absolutely out of it last night. Slept really, really good because I didn't even hear any of them trucks moving this morning. That feels a little bit more better. I feel a little bit alive at least. Before we do go anywhere, let's get ourselves a nice bacon roll and a latte for the road. Let's do a quick walk around, make sure there's no damage picked up whilst driving around. You never know, could have been a nail in a tyre or anything. Sides look perfectly fine, so it looks like nobody wants to steal some kitchen roll, which is good. So that's one thing we don't want happening, isn't it? Let's get right in there, yeah, looking good. And same for this side. And then when I jump in the cab, we're going to double check all the lights, everything all works. For the rest of our journey down to Salisbury is 80 miles and we're looking about 2 hours to get there depending on traffic. It's not as busy now as what it was when we were parked up, that's for sure. Well, that's a good idea. That truck driver, he had a piece of wood underneath one of the wheels to try and balance out the cab a little bit more when you parked on the curb. That's a really good idea. I've never seen that before. Don't know, I've never thought about it myself. I mean, you see camper vans doing it all the time. Same principle. Kev's already set off. I think he left about 10 minutes ago. I seen him on the way down to the services, had a little chat. And we'll go meet each other there. One of the downsides about travelling down the A34, especially when it's kind of middle of the night still, there's no street lights. So when I woke up in Southampton that time and I had to drive all the way back, all the way from pretty much Southampton when I jumped on the A roads, all the way up to the M40, not a single light. It was absolutely pitch black. It's currently 6:15 now. Still travelling down the A34. And we've got 67 miles left to go. And then the majority of the way is just going to be down this road. Currently halfway there now to our destination at Salisbury. We've got 30 miles left to go. And it's pretty much just been down this one long road for the previous 40 miles. It's not a bad though. It's not a bad road. It's not the best when it's really dark, as you've seen before. About the street lights, it's always harder to drive in the dark for staying mentally focused, etc. That's why I wouldn't like to be doing night driving, if I'm being honest with you. So hats off to the night drivers out there. Hoping for a quick turnaround when we get to the client. I believe there's one trailer to do a drop and swap, and then the second person is going to be, most likely myself, is going to be staying on the bay and getting a live unload. They're normally fairly quick here at this place, so it's not too bad, I hope. But with it being Friday, I want to try and get on the road as early as we can, because it's about a 5-hour trip back, might be 6 on a Friday. ETA is going to be 7:30. So if we leave, say, 9 o'clock, give us an hour and a half being here, we should hopefully be back at the yard for around 3 o'clock, give or take. We've got fuel on the way down, so we don't need to get any fuel on the way back up. I'll see what the time's like. If I can get fuel, I will, so that it saves messing about Monday morning. I'm just going to play it by ear for now. Exited the A34 and we're going to be following it for the A343. And for the final 20-mile trip, it's just straight down this A road that we're about to join onto. It's a little bit of a bad junction here. There should be traffic lights. So it's always a pain to try and do this right turn. I say that. Sod's law. I say how much of a pain it is, then all of a sudden, straight over, no problems. It's normally busy. I think that's the first time I've actually got straight across as well. Thank you very much, Drive. Giving us a flash, appreciate that. Give him a little bit of a thumbs up out the window. And then return the favour. That's how you do it, guys. A little bit of courtesy goes a long way. Help each other out. I've got a couple of military vehicles going up. On the other side of the road there's about 3 of the class 1 HGVs with the flatbed trailers. But they're a little bit different than your standard trucks. They've got a bit of the bull nose around on the front. Don't really know the name of them, but it's just the standard military ones. Nothing on the back of them, so I wonder where they're going. If they needed an escort as well. I'll take a guess that they might be collecting some tanks from the area, because there's a lot of military bases around here. In fact, I think there's about 2 within a mile vicinity of where we're going now. So far, I've been travelling, coming up to 1 hour and 30 minutes. We should be there in the next 15 minutes or so. Why have you got the lay-bys closed? Miles in total. Let's follow the Home Bargains truck since we're making delivery to them. Part of the TJ Morris group. That's a nice daff. I've never understood this statue there. Is it meant to be something to do with aliens or something? There's a lot of alien encounters around this area, isn't there? Supposedly. He looks like a humanoid figure, but not exactly human. It's got a head like the Easter Island statues. And then holding his arms up to the sky. It's a little bit odd. Ah, there's Kev.
Side pedestrian.
Let's go park behind Kev's truck. Told me to park in the middle bit, drop the trailer, speak to the goods in office, and then they'll give me a trailer to go back with, possibly. So there's Kev. Suppose I'll just go onto there. Oh, there's the road blocking the pallets. Try and leave some space for them at least if you get out the side. That might do me there. We've been given base 79, but however, there's a container driver on there. I've gone over and spoke to him, and thankfully, it's not bags of rice what needs to be getting unloaded, because I could be here for about 3 or 4 hours waiting to get onto the bay. It's pallets of wood, I think he said. I think it's like pallets of wood or something. So they're about 3/4 way through. Because it's palletized, it's easier to come off. Hopefully, it should be done in the next 20-25 minutes. Absolutely belting. Only 20 minutes to wait. And now it's our turn to go on. Bay number 79 we'll go into. Nice and steady. A little bit more right turn. Was there. Have a walk down, double check, make sure it's all okay, which it is. Perfect. Let's drop the paperwork and the keys in this little box, and then the warehouse can lift it up when they need it. Finally departing at TJ Morris, and the time is just hit 10 to 10. I managed to have a 45-minute break whilst I was waiting around to get unloaded. All in all, I was there for about 2 hours. Well, it might have been a little bit longer than that, actually. I will need a break on the way up, and realistically, I'm just going to be at 3 o'clock by the time I get back to the yard. Just depends on traffic, might be a little bit later than that. If I didn't need a break, I could get there just before 2:30. realistically, I don't think we will have enough time to make it there in one hit. Joining back onto the A road, following us all the way down for the next 20 miles, and that's the A303, and then continuing up northbound on the A34. Wonder which way Kev went back. He was talking about coming this way. It's about 20 miles or so longer than going through Gloucester area, and then jumping onto the M5 going northbound, but it's a lot quicker going this way. It's just nice straight roads, hardly any traffic lights, which is good. And if there's no incidents, we shouldn't have any problems going down this way. I thought the road was coming to a halt then. I thought that truck was slowing down. It's like, no, we don't need any traffic. Just want to get straight up there, quick as we can. Birmingham's got to be the big problem. That looks to be one of them RAF satellites over there. Little tower with an orange disc spinning around. Got real nice views up this hill though. It's nice around this part of the country. Not too built up. Still travelling down A34 currently. We've covered 40 miles. I've been driving just over 1 hour so far. Traffic's starting to get a little bit more busier. It's not slowing down too much, but there's a lot more vehicles on the road now. I've still got 166 miles left to go. So we are chipping away the miles a little bit at a time. Right, 3 hours and 25 minutes left on tacho driving time. It's currently 5 to 11, so it's rounded up to 11 o'clock. And I've got 3 hours and 25 minutes to get back to the yard. According to the sat nav before we need to take a break. Oh, it's cutting it close. It is, it's literally within 5 minutes. So if I get stuck in any traffic at Birmingham, which we will need to take a break. So yeah, realistically, we're going to be taking a break, which could mean around about 10 past 3 getting back to the yard. Oh, it kind of sucks actually, because if I get back to the yard for about between 10 past and half past 3, I won't be able to pick the little man up from school. But if I get back to the yard at 10 to 3, I might just make it to the school to pick him up for 3:15. Oh, it's all to play for, it's all to play for. I needed to leave TJ Morris about 30 minutes earlier, ideally. And I've got somebody driving 46 miles per hour. Come on, let me over or speed up. What are you doing that? You're speeding up, okay. There's not much point trying to overtake it at the moment as they've sped up. Oh dearie. I'm not too sure why, but the traffic's always really bad on the A34 in this section. Just as we're approaching Oxford. Even on the way down this morning, it was all backed up. Oh, it looks like I'm not getting back without a break. Kind of knew it anyway, didn't we, realistically? It is normally a 5.5 hour trip with breaks included and traffic, etc. But if you have a perfect run where there's no traffic on the road, you can do it in 4.5. So it is possible. We're staying on for at least 2.5 miles now before we start joining on to the M40. We're pretty much back to where we started this morning. Sometime later, we've completed 120 miles so far. Just approaching the outskirts of Birmingham onto the M42. We'll be following it westbound until we meet the M5, and then following the M5 up to the M6, and then straight up the M6 we go. It's currently 12:10. For us to do the mileage that we have so far, we've been driving for 2 hours and 21 minutes to be exact. I'm just hoping the traffic around the M5 to the M6 is not going to be too bad. I'm expecting about 15-minute delays most likely. And hopefully if we get back to the yard at a good time, I might be able to edit this video and then get it uploaded so you can watch it for 7 o'clock tonight on Friday. Fingers crossed. That's what I want to try and do. But if you're watching this on the Friday, just bear in mind on Monday coming up there won't be any vlog because it's uploaded tonight instead. Could possibly be quite a long one, this one. Might be around 1 hour 30, 2 hours possibly. Let's ease off the throttle a little bit. Give you a little flash to get across. You're welcome. We've got a low loader over there carrying half a lodge. I always find it a little fascinating as well when you see low loader workers with some of the gear they carry, especially when it's literally half a building on the back of the truck. Might be able to catch it up shortly. I've just pulled into the services south of Birmingham and I've got to say, I've never seen something like this before. We've got 3 caravans on the back of that truck, but is it just me or when that turns, that looks like it's going to take the roof out of the other caravan? And that is so close as well. If you go over a speed bump, would it not like move up and down slightly? It looks really risky, doesn't it? That's a 15-minute break taken care of. A little bit of a queue for the fuel pumps. Luckily we don't need fuel on the way back. Alright then, 86 miles still to go. Woo! Still a long drive back, isn't there? I've got 1 hour and 48 minutes left before I need to take a 30-minute break. That cyclist is definitely going faster than the speed limit. And I've got approximately about 10 miles, give or take, before we get onto the M6 itself. Right, an hour 47 minutes driving. We're due to get back to the yard in not even 2 hours, it's 1 hour 55 minutes, so it's literally 5 or 10 minutes in it. That's all there was. There's 5 or 10 minutes. So if we would have left the yard at TJ Morris, say 10 or 15 minutes earlier, I would have got back before 3 o'clock. Darn it. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. It's that little bit of traffic on the A38 which put us back about 5 or 10 minutes. Because it's the driving time which I'm running out of, not the actual working time. But however, if I would have left TJ Morris 30 minutes earlier, then I would have been able to take a break and get back for 3 o'clock and pick little man up from school. So close, but yet so far away. Bless him though, he keeps asking him when I'm going to be picking him up. And the poor wife, she gets the brunt of it. So when I go pick him up, he gets really excited and dead happy because it's really, really rare. I mean, I've only ever picked him up once from primary school, but when I was at preschool, it was rare that I'd finish before 4 o'clock to go pick him up. So he used to get really excited, run over shouting daddy, dead excited, jumping into my arms and give me a really big cuddle for literally like 2 minutes straight. Where if it's Leigh picking him up, he just has his head down and just walks over like all dead sluggish. Bless. I feel sorry for her. That I get all the happiness and the joy when he gets picked up by me. Like I say, because it doesn't happen that often, that's all it is. It's not favouritism. Nah, kids no way. Pick myself up, yes, you are correct. A Greg's latte. And I grabbed a quick steak bait for dinner. If it needs to take a 30-minute break, so I shall say when I take a 30-minute break a little bit later on. I probably won't need anything else to eat. That'll do me for now. Alright, matrix signs, what are they saying? Queue after junction. Surprise, surprise. The engine braking on. Traffic's getting really heavy already. Oh, that's not good. So that means definitely going to need to take a 30-minute break. Oh, darn it. Birmingham traffic strikes again. On a Friday as well. So far it's been about 10 or 15 minutes delays added onto our journey just from this little section. I'll let this guy in. As you can see, it's really stop-start, 12 miles per hour to get onto the M6 from the M5. I'm going to be in this for at least another mile and a half, maybe 2 miles. 1 hour and 30 left on the clock. 1 hour and 45 if there was no traffic to get back to the yard. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, I think after the brakes and stuff and all the traffic getting past here, we're going to be getting stuck in quite a bit of traffic around Knutsford area, I'm predicting. Possibly around Stoke Junction 15, might be quite busy on a Friday. Lim services is going to be busy on the M6. So I might try and take my 30-minute at Lim, try and get up north as much as I can. I'm going to say it's about a 4 o'clock finish. But even so, 4 o'clock finish on a Friday. Can't really complain at that one. It's quite a good time to be finishing still. And that'll give me a nice little 10 hours for today. Since we left the services, it's been pretty much stop-start all the way. And it's taken approximately 40 minutes to get from where the services were to this part, meeting the M6. Which really hasn't been fun, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's what it is though. It's one of them, you have good days, bad days, but overall it's not really been a bad day, is it? It's just this little section of the motorway where it's fairly heavy for traffic. Just toddling along 14 miles per hour. Yeah, it's looking fairly heavy there as well on the M6 itself. Might clear up a little bit on the M6 after we get on past this junction. And it does look like it's only congestion, so that's good. It's not been an accident or anything. Down the side we go. I might have to give Kev a ring soon, see how he's getting on. Make sure he's doing alright. Come on car, speed up a little bit please. Got the truck flashing behind me to say like, come on mate, you can come over. Cheers drive. 50 miles per hour on the matrix signs, which is pretty much normal around here. And we've got 76 miles left to go. He's in a rush. Going slightly faster than 50, weaving in and out of traffic. From lane 1 to lane 2 to lane 3 to lane 2 into lane 3. Nearly crashed into a car in lane 2. I don't know if the camera caught that one. Right behind the caravan. God, some people drive like idiots, don't they, and wonder why accidents happen. And then comes off slip road last minute. So close, but yet so far away. We're coming up to Knutsford right about now, and as you can see, the matrix signs are 40 miles per hour. Reports of obstruction. I can see flashing lights actually down that way, right at the end. Don't know if it's on this side or the other side of the motorway. so I'm not too sure what's going on around here. I wish it would hurry up because I need a pee. When you're driving a truck, it's one of the downsides about it. I know service stations are every 20 miles or so, but oh, sometimes 20 miles can feel like 4 hours. Right, I've got about 25 minutes left on driving time. So hopefully I should be able to just get to Leigh in time before it runs out. Currently doing 20 miles per hour though. I can't see the lights anymore. I don't know if it's like police lights or an ambulance maybe, but it's right off in the distance. It's not what you want on a Friday. That's a 30-minute break taken care of. Unfortunately, I've gone over my hours for driving time by 3 minutes. I was going to come off at Knutsford earlier, but I had about 30 minutes left on, well, 25 minutes left on driving time. Normally it's a 5-minute drive from Knutsford to Leigh. And then as soon as I got a couple of miles past Knutsford, pretty much came to a standstill, stop, start. And then I had about 8 minutes left coming off the slip road, and then coming off the slip road, it took me 8 minutes to get off the slip road all the way through to the car park. So I've gone over by 3 minutes. Ah, bugger. And now I can't get out. The M6 is literally at a standstill, unfortunately. Plan of action for the rest of this afternoon. No more collections, kind of, which is good. Because all it needs to do now is go back to the yard, drop this trailer, and then we've got to go to the garage around the corner to collect one of our other trailers, what are in there, what's just had a service done. So drop this one, head straight up, unit only, to the garage. It's only 2 miles away, so it's not all that bad. Hook up to the trailer, come straight back out and around. It should only take half hour all in all to get that done. And it might be taking me half hour just to get out of these services by the looks of it. It's the only problem, Friday traffic around this area is a nightmare. I'm not driving behind that truck if I can with the logs. I mean, the driver's doing everything legal and everything's perfectly safe, but however, after watching Final Destination not that long ago, it's that one scene, isn't it, where the logs come off the back of the trailer. That's caused a massive accident. Always reminds me of that scene every time I see the logs on the back. Going anywhere in a hurry, are we? Right, I'm thinking, can I get in the right lane? Because if I get in the right lane and go past everybody, is that truck and the rest of the traffic trying to go southbound on the M6? If so, they'll be staying to the left, where we need to stay to the right to go northbound. Yeah, that truck's staying on that side, that's alright. It's definitely safe to say M6 is buggered this afternoon. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. It's 3:30 now. I think it's going to be about 5:30 finish. My word, it's gone from finishing for about 3 o'clock. So it now being 3:30 already, with breaks included. I should have been back at the yard if there was no traffic nearly an hour ago. So all in all, since entering a region of Birmingham and all the way up to where I am now, I've been delayed a good hour and 20 minutes or something by the time I get to the yard, because it's back to the yard. ETA is 10 to 4. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half delays. Absolute crazy. But this is why we went down last night, because I probably would have run out of hours driving down there this morning and then offloading and then coming back up. I don't think I would have made it, even with a 10-hour drive. So yeah, it probably was worth having a night out last night instead of having a night out on a Friday. I know which one I'd rather have. But part of the job, unfortunately. Traffic, can't help it. It's out of your control, so there's no point stressing about it. Quick flash of the hazard lights for the driver behind. Thank you very much for letting me out. Ideally I need to try and move over so I can let more traffic onto the motorway. We've got either an accident or a stranded vehicle. I think it might be a stranded vehicle. Lane 1 is currently closed. Big red X above it. And down to 40 miles per hour. Traffic's still free flowing, which is good. So I can't really complain. As long as the wheels are in motion, I'm happy. Ah, there it is. So that broke down just before the emergency lay-by. At least I managed to get onto the hard shoulder section here, so that's okay. Oh, I've got kids with them as well. Arrived over at STC, just got underneath the trailer. Dropped our trailer off at Haydock. That'll do there. Removed the brakes. Reg plate is on. Gone round, had a walk around, make sure everything's all legal and above board. No damage to anywhere, including the tyres. Connect up to the lines, like so. And back to the yard we go. I've got to say to the guys over at STC, they are a good bunch, but they have really picked the perfect place to have their yard right next to a massive RDC like Booker's. They must get so much custom from there. Every time I go into the garage, there's always about 4 or 5 Booker's trucks inside. Not that Booker's trucks are bad or anything, it's a case of rotation, doing the services. They got that many trucks inside that yard. There's probably close to 100 trucks in there. Quarter-past-4 already. My word, it's gone fast. Connecting to the East Lancs, the A580, following it for Manchester, and then we're going to come off at the island. Are you moving over yet? Perfect, thank you. There we have it, guys, back at the yard, about to get ran over just now. But finally it's Friday and it's time to go home, so if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. All the best, keep on trucking, stay safe, bye for now.